Planet Crafter is an early access game where the idea is to terraform a hostile planet into a livable one. For anyone who has played Subnautica, the game is very similar but on a much smaller scale. The core game loop is to gather materials, craft items, and make progress on your planet while not dying of hunger, thirst, or lack of oxygen. As far as the normal game setting, staying alive is really easy as long as you pay attention. Materials are easy to get, and you don't have to do much grinding to make any one item, so you can really focus on upgrading and building, which I really liked. The progression in this game, in my opinion, is where it really stands above the other games. As you progress, you get newer, bigger, better items as you would expect, but in this game those newer items have a very real and visible impact while terraforming your world. Because rather than starting in an amazing environment like Subnautica, you start on this horrible orange rock, and all your actions make it into an amazing environment. So even though it's a much smaller game, it can feel even more immersive sometimes. The world itself is kind of small in comparison to similar games. I know they're planning on increasing the map size, but it really wasn't that big of a deal to me. There was plenty to explore, different biomes with their own purpose, and I really liked the way the world was laid out. The game's story elements were pretty basic and felt like a bit of an afterthought. There were a couple of really cool things to discover, but all in all, I think they could have left out the story parts and it wouldn't have made a difference. That being said, I think over time, if they add to the story, there could be a lot of potential. The building system can be a bit clunky, but once you get used to it, it's pretty good. I spent a lot of time building a nice base, and overall I was pretty happy with what I was able to do. The game itself is really nice to look at. The colors are vibrant, and as the world changes, everything gets really bright and alive. For me, it was a nice change because so many games I've played recently have dull or dark themes. Of course, this being an early access game means they still have some things to work out. Clipping through the ground or objects is pretty common, and occasionally items will fall into places you can't get to. As far as game-breaking issues or crashes go, I haven't seen any. So overall, I think they did an amazing job getting the big problem solved before release. All in all, as an early access game that just came out, I give it an 8 out of 10. If you're looking to fill the void Subnautica left behind, this could be a good choice for you. But if you're expecting it to be the same mammoth of a game, you probably want to hold off for a while until it gets more content. Thank you for watching, everybody. That wraps up this review of Planet Crafter. Again, 8 out of 10. Had a great time playing this game, so if you pick it up, good luck, have fun terraforming your world, and stay safe. Take care.